Hello everybody and welcome to the Ozan show. Today we're gonna talk about The Last of Us Part 2. So if you haven't played it before or care about what happens in it, skip to the part where you subscribe to my channel and give me 6,000 likes. Alright. 3 goddamn times I have tried to write this video. Each time I sleep on it, then delete everything I've written. No wonder nobody can agree on what to think about this game. I can't even agree with myself from 24 hours ago. Do I like the story or is it stupid? Do I like the characters or fucking hate them? Is the gameplay actually fun or is it just a chore? I can't stop thinking about this game. I can't sleep, I can't eat, I don't even know who the fuck I am anymore. That's what Slow 2 has done to me. It made me stop knowing who I am. Then I go onto the internet to see what others think of the game and get greeted by a ton of criticisms that make me tingle in my anger bone, to say the least. Jimmy here is angry and disappointed because according to him, that's not what a woman is supposed to look like. Oh, Jimmy has some notes on what women should look like, does he? We should listen to Jimmy. He has seen a whooping number of 2 so far after all. The fuck outta here. Or Johnny here. Oh, Johnny here has purchased this bleak apocalyptic game about death and murder, the sequel to the previous bleak apocalyptic game about death and murder, and was surprised and angry when one of the main characters died bleakly as a result of murder. I honestly thought this was a game about living. The fuck out of here. Jeremy here just read what Jimmy and Johnny wrote and is also indeed very surprised, disappointed and angry despite never even having played the game. The fuck out of here. Sorry, I promised myself not to be mad. Let's review the game. Graphics. You don't need to tell me that the graphics in Slow 2 are some of the best graphics available right now. I thought I had blacked out and the PS5 was already out cause the game looks and sounds fucking incredible, right? The attention to detail is so fucking crazy that no matter what you're into, if you see that thing in Slow 2, then you can betcha that Naughty Dog has done that thing justice. So yeah, everything is polished beyond belief to the point where you can shoot a guy in the face and then determine the caliber of your gun based on the brain splatter on the wall. But hey, who cares about graphics though? Record a 4K movie and then code in some QuickTime events to have it play to the end if you care about graphics so much. Nah man, graphics don't mean jack without the gameplay. One of the recurring criticisms of the gameplay in Slow 2 seems to be that it is stuck in the year 2013 cause it has no new groundbreaking mechanics. What do you mean? Slow 2 is a narrative third-person zombie shooter and gameplay-wise it's a very fun and fluid experience. We all knew that Slow 2 was going to be a narrative third-person zombie shooter cause most of us know what Slow 1 is. You hide from things, shoot stuff, stab people in the face, maybe throw some bombs around. What do you mean new game mechanics? Do you want to build stuff like in Minecraft? Do you want some gimmicky motion controls? Maybe you want to blink and breathe manually? No dude, the innovation in Slow 2's gameplay is how fluid and seamless it is with again an incredible attention to detail. The way your enemies react to your character, the way your character reacts to the environment, the way the NPCs react to the environment, the animations, the way the guy goes, oh my god, you just blew up Tony and it was his birthday today. When you, well, blow up Tony on his birthday. That's the innovation, dude. Who the fuck goes into this game hoping there'll be rocket boots? Story. The Last of Us could just as well been a movie because it's so cinematic. Slow 2 pretty much starts off with the villain named Abby and her friends brutally murdering Joel, the main character of the first game, because he brutally murdered Abby's father along with a hospital full of pretty much everybody else she knew, because they wanted to brutally murder Ellie to fix the zombie apocalypse to ironically maybe lower the amount of people getting brutally murdered all the time. Anyway, then Ellie and her friends go off to brutally murder What? Anyway, then Ellie and her friends go off to brutally murder Abby and her friends for brutally murdering Joel, who, remember, brutally murdered the whole hospital. Then Ellie and her friends pretty much do brutally murder everybody Abby knows over the course of 3 days. Then Ellie and Abby finally meet each other and you're like, yeah, Ellie, kill that bitch, fuck that bitch, yeah. But then the game rewinds 3 days and you get to play as Abby and you're like, what? Oh, fuck you, Abby, I don't want to play as you. But then you start seeing things from her perspective, and it turns out that her friends are the nicest people ever. Too bad you brutally murdered them earlier. And it starts to dawn on you that maybe you're the worst person you know. On top of that, it turns out that while you were moping in a theater and sad stabbing people in the throat as Ellie, Abby was having a fucking adventure of a lifetime. She barely escapes getting lynched when a kid and his friend rescue her. Then they get chased by a horde of zombies and a cult at the same time. Then she survives getting attacked by like 20 zombies. Then she battles the mother of all zombies with like 16 faces, climbs a tower, rescues the same kid who saved her earlier by turning on her own kind before witnessing a whole ass island getting wiped from the map. And she gets to eat a burrito. And a bunch of hours later, you face off with Ellie again, but as Abby this time. But now, you don't want anyone to die. Then, Abby wins the fight with Ellie, yet lets her live, dude. Who was the villain again? Then, we cut to the epilogue. But then Naughty Dog remembers that every game has to be as long as humanly fucking possible now, and we get a strange post-epilogue thing for a couple of hours, where Ellie saves Abby from a bunch of rednecks, but then tries to kill her again, but then, in a mind-boggling development of character, decides not to. Ellie went from brutally murdering everybody all the time, to only brutally murdering some people some of the time. All that fiddling with your emotions when it dawns on you that you might be an asshole, or the feeling of having to fight somebody you spent hours getting to know, or the fact that you can feel your opinion of Abby change in real time as you play as her. There's your unique gameplay mechanic, dude. Not fucking wall jumping. Yeah, but I just wanted a sequel where Ellie and Joel ran around and killed zombies and explored the lore of the world. Whoa, Johnny. Yes, I know Tlo 2 games take place in a zombie apocalypse setting, but what you're suggesting here is to take the setting and ram it into the plot slot. That's how you make shitty B-movie plots, Johnny. Leave that to Netflix. So then, what is the point of Tlo 2? Why, the point is what the point of every video game should be. Look what video games can do that other media cannot. In this case, making you feel empathy and feeling shitty for your actions in a way nothing else can. But why should I pay for feeling shitty? I don't know. We pay for getting scared, we pay for getting mad, we pay for getting disgusted. I think paying for feeling shitty can too be a thing worth paying for. However, if there was a real danger of getting ripped open by a Japanese girl ghost out there, then no thank you. I wouldn't pay for getting scared by consuming horror films. And 2020 being the worst year ever, I get it, dude. That lots of people kinda didn't feel Tlo 2 the way they could have. How could they have known that when they released their game where there's a pandemic and everybody feels shitty, that there would be a pandemic and everybody feels shitty? Maybe they should consider making a game where everybody feels okay just to see what happens. Okay, that's that for this episode of The Ozan Show. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more. Give me a like if you liked it. However, I somehow suspect there's gonna be a lot of dislikes hovering around today. Bye!